Health rocks. Inspired to be substance free.
Hi, would you like to go on a trip with me? I don't know where we're going, and I'm not really sure how we're going to get there, but we'll figure it all out. What? That doesn't sound like a great idea? We probably should have a plan. Same thing is true for life. We need to set goals, and we need to be able to have a plan as how we're going to achieve those goals. So, our goals should be smart. We should have smart goals. But what does that mean? Our goals should be SMART. S, specific. M, measurable. A, attainable. R, realistic. And T, timely. So what does that mean exactly? So our goal should be specific. When we set a goal, we should have something specific in mind. Our goal should be spelled out, exactly what we want it to be. Our goals should be measurable. We need to have set standards of what we expect those goals to be and how we want to achieve them. It needs to be attainable. We shouldn't have such pie in the sky ideas that our goals are such that we will never be able to reach them. Our goals should be realistic. My goal maybe should not be to be a billionaire by the time that I'm 50, considering that's only a couple years away. Our goals should be timely. We should set a time limit for our goals so that way we know that we are working towards them and we can achieve them. Now, goals can be short term, long term, intermediate. What does that mean exactly? So, a short term goal is one that you're looking to accomplish within the next couple of weeks. An intermediate goal might be one that you're looking to accomplish within the next few months. And a long term goal could be farther out, maybe something you're looking to accomplish a year from now, 5 years from now, maybe even 10 years from now. Now, how can our short term, long term, intermediate goals work in with our SMART goals? Well, let's talk about that a little bit. So, let's say I have a short term goal. My short term goal is to walk 2 miles before work every morning. And I have an intermediate goal of painting my kitchen within the next couple months or so. I don't know, something like that. And I have a long term goal of rafting down the Colorado River in the Grand Canyon. Are my goals SMART? Are they specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely? Let's take a closer look at them. My short term goal of walking 2 miles before work every morning. Is it specific? It is. I have said that I want to walk 2 miles before work every morning. Is it measurable? Yes. 2 miles before work every morning. Measurable. Is it attainable? I think so. I can walk 2 miles before work every morning with a few adjustments. Is it realistic? Again, yes, I can get up earlier to allow that time. I can walk inside on a treadmill if the weather isn't good outside, or like there is currently a bunch of snow on the ground. Is it timely? Didn't really set a time limit for when I wanted to accomplish this. So if I changed my goal a little bit and said, by March 1st, I want to be walking 2 miles before work every morning. Now I've set myself a time limit. I know that by March 1st, if I'm going to achieve this goal, I need to be making some changes in the time I get up and to make this goal happen. So let's look at my intermediate goal. I want to paint my kitchen. Again, that's pretty specific. I want to paint my kitchen. It's measurable. I'm going to know when my kitchen gets painted. Is it attainable? Yes, I need some time and some materials, but I should be able to do it. I've painted rooms before. Is it realistic? Again, yes, I think that I can myself paint my kitchen. I don't really need any special help to be able to do that. Is it timely? Well, there again, I need to set a time when I want to have that done. So if I changed my goal a little bit and said, I want to have my kitchen painted by the spring. That gives me a little bit of time, a little bit of wiggle room. Spring is long. If I get it painted before summer, I've painted it in the spring. So now I have a SMART goal. Okay, one more thing. Let's look at my long-term goal. I want to go river rafting on the Colorado River in the Grand Canyon. Again, it is specific, it's measurable, it's attainable. Yeah, it might take a little bit of work, but I could do it. Is it realistic? There again, it is. Um, just with time and some finances, I can work this out. I don't have a time set on that. So when do I want to do that by? Well, if I set a goal that I want to do that in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years, that makes that a SMART goal. So I want you to be thinking about this. When you set goals and you're making a plan for anything, maybe it's what you want to do after high school, what college you want to go to, maybe you want to paint your room. These are all goals, and everybody has short-term and intermediate and long-term goals. The key is to making them SMART goals. Setting a goal that is unrealistic or unattainable is just setting you up for feelings of being let down. So when you set your goals, you want to ensure that you are setting a goal that you can achieve. I'm not saying that you should make your goals so easy that it's not a work to get there. Because is it really worth it if you don't have to work for it? But what you do need to make sure that it is something that you can do, something that you can achieve. I wouldn't want to set myself up by saying, I want to be an Olympic beach volleyball player. That is never going to happen. It is not going to matter how many hours I put in playing volleyball and working out. I am not going to be an Olympic beach volleyball player. So don't set those goals to a place that you can't manage it. You want them to be things that you have to strive for, but not things that are completely impossible. I will never have a unicorn in my backyard or a dolphin in my pool. Those are things I just can't possibly attain, so I wouldn't want to set those as my goals. But I can go river rafting down the Colorado River. I will one day make it to Alaska to see the Northern Lights. Those are attainable goals. Things that I'm going to have to work for, but I can get there. Think about that. Now, let's get back to that trip. Where should we go? We can set a goal. Maybe you all want to come to Alaska with me to see the Northern Lights. We can drive. We can drive all the way there. We can fly. We can take a cruise to Alaska to see those Northern Lights. Now we've got a beginning of a plan, and we've got the beginning of a SMART goal.